So I'm 10 years sober, 10 years and a bit now, 10 years and a few months. Um, I've known I've been an alcoholic since I was 15. Um, my mother's an alcoholic. My father's an alcoholic. My aunt and uncle are alcoholics. My grandfather was an alcoholic. Um, my mother got into Alcoholics Anonymous a little before I was born. And so I grew up with the program, literally. Um, I grew up as she progressed through her recovery, and at a certain point, I think starting when I was about 13, I started um, confronting myself over certain behaviors, certain urges, things that were affecting my life, and I unavoidably concluded that I that I am an alcoholic. Um, that did not mean that I became sober. Um, I did drink some on and off over the years since then, until well, actually became a moonshiner for a while, and that did not help. um, until on a particular day, um, it was a little late in the morning. I took my latest bottle of booze and I drank it, and I felt nice. I felt really nice. You know, I've been saying to myself I needed to get sober. I needed to stay sober and not get drunk, but I just never really got around to it. And then I realized what time it was. Um, my last drink was taken at exactly 10 minutes after 10 a.m. on the 10th of October, 2010. And when I realized that, I said to myself, I gotta make it 10 years. I can't just let that go. uh, didn't think of it. I did not think I'd make it. I was really sure I would not make it. Um, but I did. And there were times it was not easy. Um, my mother died, and my fiance broke up with me, and dealing with my father after the move, it was. All I can say is thank God that God was there for me. Um, I've spent most of my life wavering between. I forget the word now. I forget the word. I wavered between being open to the idea of there being a God and angry atheist for most of my life up to that point. And then God gave me a sign, sent an angel to me. Um, Not a big flashy kind of sign, something very personal, very close to me. And from that moment on, I have been a very religious man. And it has been of great value to me. It has been a great help to me in my life. What has not been a help to me is, my new fiance, the lady I'm currently engaged to, and I hope we will be married in the next few months. Um, Global pandemic notwithstanding. Um, she's very proud of me. She's very glad that I am sober. And she said to me, trying to help me to stay sober, she said to me, if I started drinking again, she would leave me. Which was not a help to me because it just made me depressed. Uh, one thing that I did that helped keep me sober for 10 years is I promised myself a perfect moment. I promised myself that on the 9th of October 2020, I would get a bottle of arak. I've never had arak. I don't know what it tastes like, but shortly after I got sober, starting probably in November 2010, I started doing some work for one of the old ladies in my village, and she paid me in bottles of arak. And so I pass them on like traded goods or gifts to people I know who like that kind of thing, but I never had any. No, what it smells like. I like the smell of arak, but so I promised myself that I get a bottle of arak the day before, and 10 minutes after 10 a.m. on the 10th of October 2020, exactly 10 years, I would sit down and I'd have a bottle of arak and I'd be perfectly at peace. I promised myself that. And there are people who say that isn't a very healthy thing to do, but it helped me. If I hadn't done that, then probably I would have gotten drunk before. I would not have made it 10 years without that. Anyway, I did not do that. Still haven't had any arak. And like I said, I am now more than 10 years sober. 10 years, 2 months? Something like that. I lost all track of time. I'm kind of tired right now. Yeah, the aforementioned global pandemic thing. I'm a required worker, so I've just been working harder over the past, 10 months or so? Long time, anyway. I actually worked myself sick. Had to quit for 2 months. Anyway. So that's the story of my sobriety, so far. And I hope I'll be making another video like this in another 10 years or so. And you don't know me, so I can say things that are very meaningful to me that might not be for you. So please believe me when I say to you that I am very certain that if I start drinking again, I will die. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm talking about things that I find very hard to talk about. Things that are embarrassing or shameful or just hard to talk about. And I'm unloading myself. I am trying to use this to help myself advance as a person, to develop, to become better than I am. So thank you for tuning in and helping me with this. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a very good night. God bless.